It's so hot in my other, beauty room. So this really glamorous lipstick was sent to me by L'Oreal Paris, India, and for reviewing on my blog. So I just picked it up today, and I thought, let's do a makeup look which matches with this lipstick. So I'm gonna try and attempt do a plum and a golden kind of eye with this really pretty dark plum lipstick. This is from the limited edition Cannes collection 2015, and this is in the shade called as Arabian Night PM412, and look how pretty this lipstick is, and it's just so gorgeous and so dark plummy. It would be really great, to wear during the night time in parties and occasions and stuff. Okay, so let's get ahead with the tutorial. So I've already applied my base while I was just doing all this setup here today. So I just thought, I'll just apply my foundation in between, and I went ahead and did that. So I've applied the Pond's White Beauty BB Plus cream on my face as a base, and then I've applied a little bit of concealer under my eyes, which is my favorite Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Dream. I don't know, everything is just rubbed off from it because it's so old and it's lasted me such a long time, and it's really good and I really love it. So I apply it on my under eye area because it just covers that really well. And then I also powdered my face with Max Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium, yeah. So I haven't got my eyebrows done since a really long time because I was just growing them out, and I wanted to get them done at a particular time when I had to attend an event, here. So that's why they're just overgrown, and I will be getting them done soon. So please excuse that, in this video. Please excuse my eyebrows. First, I'm gonna apply my lipstick, and because I'm going to do an eye makeup matching with this particular L'Oreal Paris lipstick, so that's why I'm going to apply the lipstick first, and then I'm just going to go ahead with whatever I feel like doing, although I have decided to do golden and plummy eyes, so let's see how it all works out. I had a plum lip liner. This is the Colorbar USA lip liner in the color Blackberry, and it's supposedly from their it's a really old one, like 2 years back or something. So first I'm gonna line my lips really boldly, really dark. So now I'm gonna use this really Swarovski embedded lipstick, the lipstick case in Arabian Nights. Oh, it matches beautifully with this lipstick, this lip liner. Wow. So the lipstick is done, and now we're going to move on to the eye makeup. So for this look, I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime Medium Dark Eye Primer. So we're going to take a little bit, this is it, I'm going to take a little bit on my fingertips and just going to apply it on my eyelid. Next, I'm going to use this eyeshadow, which is the Oriflame's the One Color Impact Cream Eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Rose Gold. I'm going to just use this cream eyeshadow with my fingertips, and I'm going to apply it in the center, just on my eyelid. So I've done detailed reviews about these eyeshadows on my blog, so you can please go and check them out. I will post the link below. it does is give a little bit of sheen to the eyelid, and there isn't too much color or pigmentation of any sort. In this eyeshadow, it's a cream eyeshadow, but it feels like, you know, gel, and it almost turns into a powder when you apply it on your eyelashes. So I really like the consistency of those, and the staying power is pretty good as well. Next, I'm going to take this base shadow brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply another eyeshadow, a golden eyeshadow on top of it. Bourjois Intense X-Straight 2. 02. Okay, so this is a very golden shimmery shade, and you can use it wet as well, but since I've already used like a cream eyeshadow underneath, I'll just try to stick it on over that. Okay, so this has given a little bit of sheen to my eyelids. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this eyeshadow, which is called as Intense Plum, and this is also by Oriflame, the One Color Impact cream shadow range, and this is a plummy color. I'm going to pick up this eyeshadow on the Sigma E30 pencil brush. I don't want it to go all over the place, and I'm going to take a little bit of it on my lash line also, but most of it just in the crease. Okay, so I've applied the color now on the crease as well as a little bit on the upper lash line on both my eyelids. Now I'm going to pick up this Zoeva crease brush, and this is the number 228. It's a bit fluffy and long, so I'm just going to take this brush and blend this eyeshadow in the crease. I haven't put anything else over it, just taking this brush and trying to blend away the eyeshadow. I'm trying to blend it upwards so that when I open my eyes, the color is visible slightly more, you know, on top. This one is looking more blended, and this is like just there, so we need to blend it. This is the Real Techniques accent brush. It's a really small, like oval headed brush. So I'm going to take the Intense Plum color again from Oriflame, take this plum shadow and apply it really thickly on my lower lash line, right up till, you know, 2/3 of the way in, just leaving the inner corner. And I'm going to use the brush, you know, not like this, but try and use it like this, so that I get, you know, a thick line. And then as I move inwards, I'm going to tilt, like put my brush horizontal. The bristles are going to be like horizontal. So I'm going to start like this and take and next, I'm going to wipe off my accent brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to wet the brush and again use my Bourjois Intense 02 eyeshadow, and I'm going to wet this brush and take this eyeshadow on this wet brush and apply it on the inner corner of my eyes, taking it slightly upwards. Now I'm going to use the same brush and again the same eyeshadow, and the brush needs to be really wet, drenched in water, and I'm going to pick up this eyeshadow with this brush so it kind of becomes like into a really golden paste, really intense golden paste, and I'm going to apply a little bit of it in the center, just on the center of my eyelid, because the intensity sort of seemed to has reduced a little bit, you know, with all the blending and stuff. So we're going to just retouch it with this same eyeshadow, but the brush is wet this time. gonna apply it just in the center. Just dab it there in circular motions. Now we're going to use the L'Oreal Paris Super Liner. This is the new 36-hour Super Liner Gel Intensa, and this is a waterproof liner that was also sent to me from this collection, and the packaging is just beautiful. It's like a glass, a transy glass jar with this brush which comes along with it, and I'm going to use this color. This is the color 05 Sapphire Blue, and I'm going to be using it on my upper lash line. And we're going to create a very slight flick. I'm going to use the same eyeliner in Sapphire Blue slightly on my lower lash line as well, just halfway in, to kind of get the intensity, on the lash line. I'm just going to smudge the eyeliner a little bit on the lower lash line to kind of give it like a smoky plum kind of look. Okay. Next, I'm going to rim my eyes with a little bit of kohl, just a little bit of dark black kohl, which I've already done. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to apply my false eyelashes. So I'm using these really long glamorous eyelashes by Ardell in the number 111 or 111. And along with that, I'm using my Duo Eyelash Adhesive in dark tone, and just going to apply my falsies and be right back. So I've applied these long fluttery eyelashes by Ardell in number 111, and they're just so big and so huge. I love them. I just love them. They're so glamorous and they're just gorgeous. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are actually not very much done at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, a little bit of a highlight color, just any highlight color that you would like, and would apply that highlight color on my brow bone. So here I'm using the same golden color because I think it might be visible a little bit. The same eyeshadow by Bourjois because I don't want to lose touch with the golden, and yeah, just using it as a highlight as well. Just like that. So next I'm taking my Maybelline New York's. This is my brow gel, which is in the shade dark brown, I suppose, and I'm just using this brow gel on my bushy eyebrows, which are already so bushy at the moment. And I feel this brow gel kind of lightens my eyebrows a little bit. They're pretty dark on their own, but it definitely gives them, a lot of fuller feel, because it kind of coats the stray hair, the little hair, around the eyebrows and inside the eyebrows. It just coats them with this dark brown color, and it definitely gives the eyebrow, a much more fuller feel. Haven't filled them in, just done 2 coats of this Maybelline New York's brow gel in dark brown. So I'm going to use a purpley blush. I think a very light mauvey purple blush would look really beautiful with this look, but I don't have one at the moment, unfortunately. It's kept in my other house where my train case and stuff is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, just for the purpose of this tutorial, a purple, very light purple, light mauve eyeshadow, as a blush on my cheeks. So I'm using my 56 blush palette by the Coastal Scents, and it doesn't have a purpley mauvey color as a blush, so I'm not going to use any of these. Instead, I'm just going to use this very light purple color, or I'd like to go with this one, you know, as a blush on my cheeks. So let's see how it turns out. But you get the idea, right? This is what you guys have to do if you have, just get hold of a mauvey purpley blush. So after I've applied, you know, the eyeshadow as a blush, I'm going to take my Body Shop's bronzer in 04 Honey, and I'm going to take the Real Techniques bronzer. No, this is the contour brush, and I'm just going to contour my face, you know, a little bit. Just contour the sides of my nose and underneath, and just my jawline. A little bit of it, and contour the sides of my face, which I kind of forgot to do it before, so I should have done it before applying the blush, but it's okay. And taking it slightly on the sides of my face also. Temples, sides of my face, and on my jawline. And we're going to use, you know, a blending brush. I'm going to use the same Miss Makeup's Kabuki brush to kind of just, you know, blend out the bronzer, because I seem to have applied a lot of it. The third product by L'Oreal's Cannes Collection 2015, which was sent to me, is this lip gloss, and this is in the shade Coral Encore. And I'm going to just take this lip gloss and apply it just right in the center of my lips to kind of just, you know, highlight the center portion a little bit. So that's the finished look.